So today we are hydroseeding our property. We've got the materials, we've got the machine, but there's one problem. I've never done anything remotely like this before. And we've only got one day before the machine has to go back, so we need to figure this out and fast.
Think we need more water?
Hydroseeding is complicated, and honestly, I'm a little worried that we might screw this up.
Oh, what up?
And even if we do pull it off, things are probably gonna get pretty messy.
There's things in here that'll tear your arm off.
Great.
But this is what our whole journey is about, figuring out each step as we slowly turn this raw land in the Smoky Mountains into a home for our family.
Isabella, you're gonna have this done in no time.
Every project feels huge and every deadline feels impossible. So we've just gotta figure it all out as we go. But the question is, can we pull this off before the clock runs out?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, I got splashed.
Just don't lose an arm.
I feel like we kind of bit off a little more than we could chew.
Okay, welcome to the Ridge. We've got some guests today.
Woo!
How's the property look? You've like basically not seen it fully excavated.
Yeah, it looks ridiculously functional. Like the well's there. There's a space for the trailer, so I'm excited to finally get up here so we can be closer. That's exciting. And then every time I see that view, I'm just like, what?
You too, Scarlett? Are you like, what?
What?
Yeah. Here's the plan, baby. This week, we are going to be putting grass on the property. It's actually been pretty dry the last couple weeks, so it hasn't been a problem, all of this exposed earth. But man, this spring was just a total muddy mess. Isabella will just be like a muddy mess if we move here without grass, but also for erosion control. We've been really lucky. We haven't gotten any really gnarly storms since the excavation began. But if we got like a really, really intense thunderstorm that caused flash flooding, a huge amount of this dirt could just get swept away into like a river, and especially the dirt that's here on the bank. Like this is the stuff that's the most susceptible. So we're going to be hydroseeding the bank, and then we're gonna be just like seed and strawing the flat parts of the property. And so today, Desiree is gonna help me get this flat area prepped for seed. The very first thing is there's just a handful of things we got to clear off of the lot. So we got this old cable that was supporting the temporary power pole. I'm gonna throw that in the truck, and then we got to deal with the old pole itself. Nice, buddy.
You know what I'm thinking? Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I know. Dirty dancing. It's not the most glamorous way to do this, but it's working. The ground here is freshly excavated, but because there's so much clay in the earth here, when it rains and then dries, that kind of bakes the clay into being a hard, compacted surface. And so like my boots don't leave footprints in the dirt whatsoever. And if I scratch it very little earth kind of like comes up. So it's pretty hard. So we want to try to loosen that up just a little bit. And if I dig my boot into it at an angle, then it comes up and gets a little fluffier. I think if I just tow this 4x6 behind the truck, it might actually just scuff up the dirt enough. So I've got these little eyelet screws. I'm gonna put 2 of these in and attach a rope to the truck and see how that goes. I don't know, man. Might work. We'll find out. Yeah, definitely not. That didn't even work a little bit. Okay, so my gut is that this is a bad idea, or it's not gonna work, but it's worth a shot. Got a bunch of framing nails. I'm just gonna nail a bunch of these like halfway into the thing. We'll find out, man. I think that my towable hoe thing kind of worked. Where I was able to create my racetrack, this is loosened up like a useful amount. And I think that the areas I wasn't able to get to with the truck is just gonna be too much of a pain in the butt. So I'm just gonna do what I can to use hand tools to just scrape this stuff up. I'd rather just spend like an hour or 2 doing this, like increase the chances of the seeds taking, than wish I had. This is my Rogue hoe. So this is the sharpest thing I've got. It's small, so it doesn't cover a lot of ground in one swipe, but at least it cuts into that hard clay. My new weapon of choice is this landscaping rake. It's interesting, it's like, it actually digs better if I push, and then when I pull, it grabs all the big rocks and stuff, but then leaves the dirt and kind of smooths it and levels it. I just wish I had like a quarter of the space that I had to do. Dude, it's starting to rain and it feels so good. Too bad I won't be able to seed today. It's starting to get late, so I just won't have the time, but there's more rain forecast for later this week, so I should be all right. Oh, yeah, so this is very labor intensive, but it's good because it's getting rid of a lot of the rocks and then it's like helping to level everything out, which is good because I imagine once we get grass on it, it'll be harder to level out. I'm mostly just getting this really good because this is the area that will be lawn forever. The rest of this, I don't know, this is where the house is gonna go. So if it doesn't turn out beautiful, it's not a big deal. All right, we've got some visitors. Hello, Isabella. Yeah, Dad's getting ready to grow grass.
It's hot.
It's soft? You like the mud?
I like the mat.
Yeah, you do like the mud, huh? Oh,
Wow, good job, Isabella.
You're doing it. What a good worker you are.
Oh my God, I'm freaking done for the day, dude. Oh, nice. Yep, definitely got footprints now. Oh yeah, that's some nice, soft earth. So we've been hauling a lot of stuff with the truck lately, and that's just gonna continue because building our own house, we're gonna be hauling a ton of material. And the biggest pain is getting everything secured. Most ratchet straps are really frustrating. And if you're not careful, they'll just get tangled into a giant mess. Oh my God. Okay. That's why I absolutely love the sponsor of today's episode, Strapino. When it comes to securing cargo, Strapino makes it so easy. No tangles, no hassle. The self-retracting design automatically rolls back up when you're done, so you don't have to deal with any messy straps ever again. And once you do strap something down, it stays put even on really bumpy roads. These are the strongest, most versatile straps on the market. They're perfect for building materials, kayaks, I mean, any gear or equipment that you need to haul. They're lightweight, compact, stored neatly in the included bag, and they're ready whenever you need them. Honestly, I think everybody should have a couple of these in their vehicle, and they make for really great gifts. So click the link in the description below to get your hands on this amazing product. All right, it is a beautiful day for getting some grass growing. Today, I'm going to pick up a hydroseeder. Now, the reason I'm doing this, basically the hydroseeder is a machine that can spray like a seed mixture that's real sticky and that like has a higher chance of surviving. And so it's perfect for steep banks like this and like that bad boy over there. So I'm gonna head off to the rental store. This is my first time renting a big piece of equipment. It's gonna happen a lot over the course of this build and developing this property. But like the first time, I'm just nervous, dude. I'm nervous about the process of getting it, returning it on time tomorrow. Like we're gonna have to pump water out of the pond here because it takes so much water, like you can't really fill it up otherwise. Just a lot of new stuff that I've never done all in one day. So it's time to just dive right into it, man, see if we can make this happen. But first, we actually need to go to the dump because we gotta get rid of this giant cable. So let's drop that off. All right, at the rental store, and they're gonna load up the mulch and fertilizer and all that. It's gonna be a lot of stuff.
So right here, you'll put gas in it, of course. Idle it down, turn it on, idle it up, and that'll just start pumping it out. Undo the latch, and right there's where you fill it up.
Yeah, got it. Okay, hydroseeder is hitched up. Let's go spray some liquid grass. We got a lot of crap back here. Desiree's not gonna be happy, it's pretty dirty. Yeah, I've said this before, but one of the things I love most about living here are these high quality country highways. And today, with me being a little stressed out about towing this janky thing, I'm really glad that I've got easy mountain highways to drive that doesn't have a lot of traffic at all. All right, so I got my buddy Craig. He's my neighbor. He's coming down to give me a hand, and we're gonna try to fill this bad boy up with water from our neighborhood pond here. Thanks, buddy, for help, man. I appreciate it. And so that is gonna give us like a little place to put the intake.
Hope it didn't cut the bucket too much.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, I've done some hydroseeding over the years, but not a lot. All right, so hopefully that won't go down more than an inch. We've probably got a couple thousand gallons in here at least.
Okay, so then we open this thing up. How's it looking?
Yeah, we'll probably have to unclog in a little while.
Yeah.
But it's keeping a good bit of it out.
Yeah, that's a lot of water. Let's go see how we're doing over here.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll unclog it now. Okay, we are full of water. We are ready to take this thing to the property. So it's gonna be a whole lot heavier than it was before, but we are really close to our property, so it should be fine. Oh, dude, easy peasy, man. All right, here goes nothing.
The first ingredient we added was lime to raise the soil's pH. Next came the seed, a bank mix of grasses chosen for their ability to grow fast and put down a dense root system to control erosion. Then we mixed in fertilizer, and finally we added the hydro mulch, which is shredded wood and paper fibers that act kind of like a blanket that helps to hold moisture, protects the seeds from birds, and thanks to a glue-like tackifier, cures the mix in place so that it won't wash away in heavy rains.
Check it out, buddy.
Whoa.
That's our Hydroseed. You ready to spray?
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay, here we go. You ready? Oh, what up? The clutch didn't disengage. You know what? Something else I realized is they do have a nozzle for it. Yeah, so there's a nozzle that makes it fan out a little bit.
Got a lot of mix left.
Yeah, great.
You use probably 60 gallons, 50 gallons?
Yeah, like a 10th, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Here we go, grass, baby. Ready, buddy? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, cool.
Okay, don't spray me.
Okay, feels good. I can do this all day.
Greg is out of here. Greg, thank you so much. That was so
thank
helpful.
you.
Enjoyed it. You guys seem to have a handle on it, so I'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, well, now that you walked us through it, thanks, man.
See you later.
All right,
If
see
you
you,
need
man.
something, I'm just up the road.
Okay, see you, buddy. Okay, well, we are out of our first batch of hydro mix. So what we really want to do is we only have a little bit of bank left here. I think what we'll do is we'll go do like a half mix with the bank mix seed. Then we'll go back to the pond, do another mix of the nice stuff, and hopefully be able to hydro seed this, because that would just be a lot easier than straw and seeding it. And we've already got this machine, so, but I don't have my helper for much longer.
The babies are calling. Yeah, I just had one of those moments again where I was driving here and I saw the mountains in the distance, and I'm like coming to work on the land, you know? Just made me really grateful that we ended up here. I don't know, one of those days where it feels like everything is working out right.
That's true. Okay, so this is our stop.
That's probably good right there, bud.
So 4 is like right at the corner.
Yeah, that
So
line.
the corner is 3, is 4. So yeah, that line might be 3.
We're almost at half then, if the line is half.
Yeah, I think that is. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
that's 300.
Yeah.
Dang, that's hard to believe, but yeah, okay. Okay, buddy, ready for round 2?
Ugh, let's do it. I think I'll just hang out in here. Can you leave the car running?
Okay, so since we're doing a half tank, we gotta be careful about this. So we're doing 1 whole fertilizer, half this bag of lime, half that bag of seed, okay?
Got it.
Now just know that there's things in here that are like spinning and that'll like tear your arm off.
Great.
So just don't put your arm in it, you know?
I'm all paranoid about losing my arm.
Now half a bag of that lime, just do the same thing, bring it up here,
It's like making a cake, buddy. Mixing the batter.
making a real big cake.
So romantic.
This is romantic. Whoa, I got splashed.
Just don't lose an arm. That's not romantic.
Yeah. Ready?
Ready? Yeehaw, baby!
So we're not able to get the hose to work this time. And we had a hard time last time too. I think that the pump struggles to push that material all the way through the hose. And this time I think we made a thicker mixture. There's less water. So
We're just gonna have to do the rest of this with the turret. So I gotta maneuver the thing a lot closer over here.
Think we need more water?
Yeah, I think we might need more water. No. Ugh, dang it. I feel like we kind of bit off a little more than we could chew with like trying to do a half tank. I think if we had just done another full load, it would have worked out great and we would be done.
So now we have to put like a weird amount of water, like we don't really know how much.
Yeah, now we got a thunderstorm coming. You can hear the thunder, so we gotta do this thing, man.
Well, you look like a pro now. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What'd you say about being a pro?
Okay, push it down and stand by to push it back into the middle.
Okay,
Go
ready?
ahead.
Engage.
It's so much more watered down.
Yeah.
It's way less green. I think we might just be out. But this, I think, turned out good enough.
Yeah, you were saying it doesn't look that green, but I think it does.
It's gonna be helpful, and we can just grass the patches later. Okay, well, Desiree's gotta go in 20 minutes. Hopefully there'll be enough time for us to fill this with water, and then I can come back here and then hydroseed the flats.
I do love this view when it's raining. Good luck, buddy.
Okay, well, it is raining, but knock on wood, you saw me do it. It is raining just the right amount right now. I think that might be just what this thing wants. So I am going to mix up our last batch here and do the flat part.
For the flat part of the yard, I'm using 5-star fescue, which compared to the bank mix is a much nicer grass to walk on and doesn't grow nearly as tall, making it relatively low maintenance.
Okay, stopped raining for the time being. Stuff is mixing and the mix looks good. It's definitely more liquidy. So I'm going to let that run for a bit. I, on the other hand, am soaking freaking wet. Sweet, we're in business.
Okay, well, yesterday was an exhausting but very productive day. It rained a lot throughout the evening, throughout the night, but it wasn't too much. And as you can see, the hydroseed held on the bank great. And now everything is dried. It's nice and tacky. It's kind of cured onto that bank. So mission accomplished, man. And we were able to get pretty much the whole flat area hydroseeded as well. There's some areas that are a little bit light. You can see over here, there's definitely full coverage, but the bank over there, I think we overdid it. That's like super, super thick. And then this bank, I think, is definitely sufficient. And those are the really important spots because those are the areas where erosion could be catastrophic. It is hot and dry right now, but the forecast has rain this afternoon and tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So I'm hoping that we'll get enough natural water on this for the next couple of weeks. Oh, and I got a lot of hydroseed on my cowboy hat. I may have sprayed myself a little bit. And you know, it's interesting. I mean, I feel like hydroseeding is kind of like a microcosm of this entire experience, right? It's me diving into stuff that I know nothing about and that honestly makes me a little bit nervous. But it's that process of just dealing with that anxiety, doing as much research as I can, asking around, getting help from friends around, and just plowing through it and making mistakes and learning as we go. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, thank you so much to our patrons. You guys are awesome. It is only because of you guys that these videos are possible.
This is romantic.
Yep.
It's like we both ate the same piece of spaghetti.
Yep. It's all been